Welcome to the Once in a Lifetime videos on RV or TV. In this one here, we're continuing on our North Dakota series. We're heading into the Badlands in North Dakota in the Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Interstate 94 drives right through it. Isn't that incredible? Look at the rock formations. But we're actually going to be exploring Medora. Instead of National Park, we're going to really concentrate on Medora, which is a cool old town with tons of history that dates way back in the Theodore Roosevelt days, all of it. So sit back, get ready, enjoy the ride, and the journey starts now. Alright, my exit's coming up. I already reserved a RV site at a campground here in Medora. I've always wanted to explore the town. A few years ago I did the park itself, both sections, north and south, so this time I thought I'd concentrate on the town. It is hot and humid all the way up here in mighty North Dakota. We're not that far from Montana. A few more miles on the interstate, you'd be right in the eastern side of Montana. Kind of cool, huh? But I'm heading up towards Williston. From here, I'm going to head straight north. Going to visit friends and heading back down to Sturgis for the rally. I kind of mapped myself out a little bit. I want to stop. There's a museum. I'm going to hit that first. Well, I got the van out. Then I'll head to the campground, park the van, get it set up, and we'll take a e-bike ride around town. I thought that'd be fun. Plus it gets me out of this vehicle. Lot of miles this summer so far. My goodness, have we been on a journey and a half. Make sure you check out all them other videos. I'm working hard at it. This is a pretty decent sized community. They have a lot of workers, not only work at the park, but in town. A lot of tourist things here. A big outdoor theater where they put on shows, they bus people in. It's huge. It's a big time operation here. There's the sign, Medora, welcome to Medora, North Dakota. This is also the county seat. I believe it's Billings County. Alright, well, let me check the phone here. I kind of pre-programmed it so I wouldn't get lost again. We'll hit that museum, then we'll head out for the campground. RVs everywhere. I mean, this is one highly traveled type place to visit for sure. All right, there's the courthouse. That's a new one. The museum. I'm gonna make a right. Yep, there it is. The old courthouse. That's a museum. So let me get parked. Go check that. Then we'll explore this town a little later on the bike. Sound good? Heck yeah. $1913. My goodness. That's an old building, huh? Well, it should be interesting. Probably give us a little backstory on Medora itself before we cruise around on the bike. Billings Courthouse. Imagine being around here back then. My goodness. Yep. Still looks the same. Different color. Probably a lot less people. Well, there's the law enforcement. Probably a lot of sheriffs worked their way through here. Being the county seat. Who knows, huh? But ooh, Medora's hanging tree. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, you don't want to visit here too often. There's the new one. That's the new courthouse. We're outside of the property of the park. The park entrance is right down the road here. So, well, they handle the whole county. All right, well, let's cruise on in, see what we can find. Definitely the old Wild West. All these old vaults in here. Who knows what went on in this building? Probably had banks and everything in here. A lot of old artifacts. Heck, the building itself's a museum. Politicians. Just history. Don L. Short, House of Representatives. Looks like veteran uniforms. Old post office boxes. Towns, they collect a lot of stuff from their history. They should. This is saving history. It's important. I know some people don't think that, but I do. If we don't save it now, it'll all be gone. Oh, look at the organ. Now that's cool. Wow. Got the pedals down below. Oh, man. Bet that'd be fun to hear that thing going, huh? Maybe. Depends who's playing it. Wow, that thing is in nice condition then. And set the table where everyone used to eat together at a table. Got the old stoves, ironing board, the old radio. Sit around and listen to the radio. Don't see a still yet. Cool. Well, looks like old clothing, china, weddings, I think. Maybe that's wedding stuff. Rodeo. Rodeo's huge here. Old hairbrush. Yeah, it's gotta be a wedding dress. Wow, someone's hair. Ooh. Wanted. Oh, is that Tom Mix, the old movie actor? Heck yeah. Silent films. Way back. Super famous. Oh my goodness, a telegram from him. My goodness. Imagine sending a telegram where everyone could read it. Says he's not going to be able to attend. I'll be darned. It's a long time ago. A lot of people would like to have that old kind of stove there. That's a collectible item. And another wedding photo. Oh, look at this. These guys are married in 1920 and bought this stove in the 40s. That's during World War II. My goodness. All right. Every little room is this stuff full. We'll just keep. It's like a maze in here. Here's all the different fencing, knots. I've seen displays like that before. More old pictures. More of the people that were here before us. Oh, this was this guy's collection. I'll be darned, his whole life sitting in here. There it is. Twisting wire. That's interesting. People can still see it. Saddles. We've seen a lot of saddles the last few days, huh? Another safe. That's how they stored their stuff in there, I guess. More stuff about ranching. Old boots, saddlebags, guns. Every old tool you could think of. Saws. Cool. What else we got? I love this old stuff. There you go. Old violin. What the heck is that thing? Accordion? Huh. Another organ. And a saddle. I mean, they got everything in here. Ooh, what's this? Oh, history around the country, it looks like. Where all the buffalo roamed. I'll be darned. That's cool. Uh-oh, we're in the jail. We're gonna get locked up. Yikes. Well, you wonder who was really in here, huh? Can't get that picture of that hanging tree out of there either. There you go. Lay on your bunk. Passing time. In a cage with what? 3, 4 other people? Nice old stove. That's been all reconditioned there. A lot of these dates, they're all like 1919, 1922, 1895. This shows you how far back this place goes. Stealing cattle. How long they spent here, their sentence. Henry Hall, 1898, sent up for 3 years. Wow. Another guy, 1918. Well, these things are all painted. Just freshly done. I wonder when they quit using it. Had to been a long time ago. Okay, part of the courthouse. We don't want to hang around too long. Added machine, typewriter. More pictures of the cops. Big old car, isn't it? Must have been their highway patrol. Cruising the roads, North Dakota. Bet they got stories, all the snowstorms, everything. And there's their old desk. Got the old dial phone. And looks like all the sheriffs that served here through time. Here's your classroom. Sitting on the old wood desk. They even got a saddle in here. Let's see, are they smiling? Yeah, one is. No one smiled in the old pictures. Crunchy old floors and steps. Oh my goodness. You couldn't sneak around in here. Here's the courtroom. Guilty. You're all guilty. This is where they sentenced you. Oh my goodness. Imagine what went on in here if these walls could talk. You can really smell the old wood scent. I guess a good way to describe it. The floors, the wood, the walls, everything. This is one old building. You can definitely tell. All right, let's be the judge. Quiet in the courtroom. Now that's nice. Right there in the window. Part of the judge's chambers, maybe his desk, all the law books. His coat for when it's 40 below zero outside. There's old Teddy Roosevelt, part of the Rough Riders. He definitely made a mark on the area around here. Saved a lot of land for national parks and all that. Class of 1922. Wow. More stained glass. There's a little bell. Finally found a bell. All right, well, I think I covered most of it in here. It's warming up outside, but we got some blue sky. Let's take a peek out. Yep. All right, let's go find that campground. See, there's storyboards and stuff around town. I'll catch that with the e-bike. That way I don't have to worry about parking. You can see all the people, and it's early yet enough to, I bet later in the afternoons, especially when they have those shows. They're like a theater show. In the evening, this town gets packed. There's hotels, motels around, all that. Flower pots hanging. There's a rodeo cowboy museum. I filmed that before. I'm not going to do that this trip. I just really wanted to focus on the town. Something a little different. Big park there off to the right. We'll explore around there on the bike. Here's the river. Runs all the way through the park, I believe. And I think the campground should be right up here. What? Nope. Turned too early. There's a few storyboards. I'll catch those on the bike. We'll come back. I turned too early. I should have went up one more little road up here. All right, here we go. Made it. Medora Campground. I booked a site. I actually wasn't sure if I could get in or not, but got lucky. Because I booked it yesterday. Looks like they got little cabins. On the maps it showed pretty big place. But when you got the Theodore Roosevelt Park right behind this, I bet this thing just stays full all spring, summer, and fall. In the winter, you probably wouldn't have a problem at all. Wow, this is huge. My goodness. All right, let me go get checked in. We'll see what we can do. They got all kinds of sites here. Hundreds and hundreds of them. Cabins, everything. Could almost have a couple zip codes in here. Old trees. Those trees have been here a long time. That always dates a place. Well, I don't get no shade. I'm in one of these sites off to the left. Go figure, huh? It's pretty warm. And humid. The humidity. I'm not used to humidity, being from Arizona. That was one big fancy motorhome. A lot of big rigs in here. Well, booking at the last minute, you don't get a big choice. Here it is, home for the night. Alright, I'm gonna get set up, get the e-bike out, and then we'll go cruise town. RV or TV style. Away we go. Oh yeah, that's so much better being out of that van. See, now I can just sneak around town. do a little sightseeing, and come back. That shade actually feels good. Alright, well, what do you want to do first? I'd say let's cruise all the way down into town and I'll hit some of these on the way back out. Yeah, I'll stop at these on the way back. This river here is called the Little Missouri River. But there's good fishing here. Also this big park. Well, like I said, we'll just head all the way into town. This street here, this is the entrance to the national park. There are fees to get in the national park. I could use my senior card, my lifetime card. I get asked a lot about that. I paid $80 for it several years ago. Alrighty, we're getting into town here, back into it. Looks like little gift shops. They're open. Everything's nice and green. Heck yeah. There's Fudge and Ice Cream Depot. Cut out in the street here. There you go, little carriage. Take a carriage ride. And all the pretty flowers, green grass. It is just plain nice here, isn't it? Rough Riders Hotel. Everything's Theodore Roosevelt themed here. I think even his presidential library is this is part of it. St. Mary's Catholic Church, still here. I'm sure they're still using it. Shows you the old picture. Been here a long time. What a backdrop to it, huh? With the mountains. All these buildings are old. Those are cool, huh? Wind has picked up a little bit too. Feels good. Getting kind of hot. Cute little park here. Kind of a entire town's a park within a town, if that makes sense. Definitely touristy, but cool. Coal mining here. I never knew that. You just never know. Right here in the mountains. Big old coal mine. See, it is a perfect way to get around town on the bike. See these storyboards. Old church. Congregational church. There's the bank. Post office tree. I'll be darned. Probably if you're looking for summertime work as a work camper or whatever, be a good place to check out. Because they got hotels, motels, campgrounds, restaurants. It would be definitely cooler than down the desert. At nights it kind of cools off here, but you do get the humidity. And there's their Cowboy Hall of Fame. I filmed inside of that before. I'll put the link down description. It was okay. Huge belt buckles, saddles, and hats. Definitely worth going in. Alright, let me swing around. I'll get a shot of this store over here. Joe Ferris General Store. Think of all the activity that was in that building. General Mercantile. There's the staircase. That all looks new. I'll be darned. Old building. Powerful statue. Like the way the horse is rearing up, cowboy in the back. 1899 to 1918. It's been a famous cowboy rodeo, something. Cool flowers too. Story about the newspaper editor here. He started it when he was 22 years old. Looks like 1884. Wow. Ralph Doc Hubbard settled here way back, was a cowboy, part of the Hall of Fame, Boy Scouts, famous local person. Was born clear back in New York and settled here. My goodness. There is definitely stuff to do here. That's not even including the national park. So you could easily spend a day or two just skirting around the town here. Cowboys. Heck yeah. True cowboys. Well, I'll check out that big park on the way back. Looked like it had a chimney or something in there. Pretty decent day though, not bad, huh? Did some serious sightseeing. See that chimney? Straight ahead, there's the entrance to the park. I had to change out some camera batteries. One thing on the e-bike, cameras tend to get hot. Batteries don't last as long. I'm gonna ride back towards that chimney back there. Wow, it was a packing plant. 1883, furnished and dressed beef. Because of probably just massive ranches here. It was operated several years. Destroyed by fire in 1907. Wow. Well, that's probably what built this town. Cattle, that packing plant. That's what's left. A little bit of foundation and the old chimney. Well, too cool for school. I like this little town. Could you live here? Yeah, except for the winter. Big park. Definitely a day use. Can't camp here though. Signs all over, no overnight camping. Which I bet some people try. Well, let's see. Oh, we still got those storyboards over on the other side of the river yet. Go hit those. That could make a postcard picture there, wouldn't it? I'm sure that river roars in the springtime. Get the snow melt. All right, I've passed these up twice. Let's let's stop. History of the old bridge. But that was a big deal. crossing. Look at all the folks, the old cars. 1915. Wow. It's dedicated in 1916. Military history. Oh my goodness, yes. Huge. Huge history. A lot of this back in the 1870s, part of Custer's army, railroads. Wow. Little Missouri, the town. Alright, well, head back into the campground. Pretty cool place. I'm glad I came here today. This has definitely been one for the memory books. Want to ride around the campground, snoop, be nosy? They sell propane here too. They had a nice little gift shop inside, ice, everything. I'd definitely stay here again, even though it's this big. Old covered wagon there you can stay in. Lots of restrooms, showers. The sites are a little tight. Better like your neighbor. See, there's pop-ups, vans, travel trailers, all kinds of stuff. And these guys got the shade. The river's off to the right there. You're closer to the river on this side. They put me out on the North 40. And, wow, even like park models. Bet that's for workers. Bet workers stay in those. They gotta have housing for all these people. Well, tonight I just gotta focus on getting up north, visit my friends. I'm kinda goofing off. Getting behind a little bit. I gotta pick up the pace. Thank you for watching this once-in-a-lifetime video on RVer TV. I have many, many more. You can go all over the country now. We got over 50 once-in-a-lifetime videos. They are the long form, usually multi-day type travel. Plus there's hundreds, over 1,000 other videos on travel all over this beautiful United States of America. Also, for more information on me and my travels, check out my website, rvertv.tv. Sign up for the free newsletter. Check out the stories, pictures, all of it. Even got a merch shop. Hats, coffee mugs, t-shirts, which help support the channel. And future videos just like this one. Exploring around this great state of North Dakota. Journey continues. Talk soon.